Hello students, welcome to this online course of engineering mechanics. So in the previous lecture we have seen how to calculate center of gravity. So in the previous lecture we have calculated center of gravity for simple bodies. So let us see how we are going to calculate the center of gravity of composite bodies. So to locate the center of gravity of a composite body, the composite body will be split into a number of simple bodies whose weight and center of gravity can be found using standard expression. So we will be dividing the composite body into a small parts. That small part will be of a simple bodies. For that simple body we will be having the weight and the center of gravity from standard expression. So let us see how we are going to apply this. So this is a problem. Determine the maximum height h of the cylindrical portion of the body with hemispherical base as shown, so that it is in stable equilibrium on its base. Okay, it is in stable equilibrium on its base. So what we want to determine, we have to calculate the center of gravity. Why we have to calculate center of gravity for this problem? Because the problem is telling we have to calculate this body has to remain in equilibrium, stable equilibrium. Stable equilibrium means this body, if it is disturbed, it will regain its original shape. So if we are pushing from this side, it will rotate, but it will regain its original this shape. So for this condition, what we have to do, we have to maintain the center of gravity of this body below the base, below this x axis. Then only it will be in this type of equilibrium, that is stable equilibrium. Stable equilibrium, neutral equilibrium and unstable equilibrium, that you must have studied. So stable equilibrium is something, if we are if it is unstable equilibrium, then if we will disturb this, it will not able to come to its original shape. And neutral equilibrium means if we are disturbing it, it will attain a equilibrium condition, but in its new orientation, not in the previous one. So for this, center of gravity has to be in this hemispherical portion, and due to symmetry it will lie on this axis, z axis. Okay, so the x will be 0, only z will be there because it will be on this axis. So let us solve this problem. So mass of cylindrical portion. So this is a composite body, this is cylinder, this is hemisphere. So we will divide this into a cylinder and a hemisphere. We will calculate weight and center of gravity for this portion, weight and center of gravity for this portion, and we will solve after that. So let us say this is 1 and this is 2. So mass m1 will be rho times p, volume. So pi into r square into h. This is r, so this radius will be r. So density into volume. So rho is density. If it is weight, then rho will become gamma. Gamma is rho into g. Center of gravity. It will be again it is a symmetrical this axis is symmetrical, so this will lie on this axis. So Z1 will be h by 2. Okay, now mass of hemispherical portion, that will be m2. So m2 will be total volume for sphere will be 4 by 3, half is 2 by 3 pi r cube, and Z2 we have calculated already, this is 3 by 8 into r. Okay, from x plane. Okay, this is also from x plane. From here h by 2, from here it is 3r by 8. For this you have to see the previous lecture, we have solved this in detail. So the centroid is to be on the x plane, then only we are going to have this stable equilibrium. For that condition z bar will be 0. Okay, so this means summation mi zi is 0. If hence m1 z1 plus m2 z2 is 0. Okay, so m1 is how much? Rho into pi r square h into h by 2 plus rho times 2 by 3 pi r cube. Z2 is minus 3 by 8 into r. Why this is minus? Let us show this. This is from axis, it is in this direction, so it is plus h by 2, but from this axis Z2 is in downward direction, so it is minus 3r by 8. So this 3 is going to cancel out, so h square is 1 by 2 r square, or h is r divided by root 2, or 0.707 r. Okay, so for this condition the body will remain in the equilibrium condition. So I hope you understood. So let us solve one more problem for little bit more clarity. So what is this problem? Let me read it out. A concrete block of size 0.6 meter into 0.75 meter into 0.5 meter is cast with a hole of a diameter 0.2 meter, that is 200 mm, and depth 0.3 meter as shown. So this is the body, width, length and height. So this is the dimension given. 0.2 meter hole is done, and the hole depth is 0.3 meter. Okay, the hole is completely filled with steel balls weighing 2500 Newton. So the resulting hole, what we are going to do, we are going to fill this with the steel ball, and the total weight of those steel balls is 2500 Newton or 2.5 kilonewton. So what we have to do, we have to locate the center of gravity of the body, and for weight calculation we have to take concrete weight as 25,000 Newton per meter cube. So this is standard. in concrete structure design, you will be using this, the gamma for concrete, very frequently, 25,000 Newton per meter cube. So first try to understand what is the problem. This is a concrete block. What we have done, first we have made a hole. So this hole, we have this much concrete we have taken out and we have filled this with steel ball. So what we have to do, we have to take, either you just separately calculate the concrete minus this concrete and then add the weight of steel. So we can do this with the help of, we can divide this whole body into three parts. First is full concrete, second is this hole, and third is steel ball. So this concrete and the steel ball will be positive because they are adding, and this hole, the concrete hole, we are going to reduce from the resulting volume or weight. So let us calculate differently. So first, weight of concrete block, whole concrete block. So this will be, volume is 0.6 multiplied by 0.75 multiplied by 0.5. This is volume multiplied by the density. So this is meter cube, this is Newton per meter cube. How much we are getting? 5625 Newton. Okay, let us say it is W1. Now weight of concrete removed. For making this hole, we have to remove some concrete. So let us calculate that weight for making the hole. So let us say this is W2. So the volume of this is a cylinder, pi by 4, r square is 0.2 into 0.3 multiplied by 25,000 Newton. So W2 is 235.62 Newton. Okay, now so we are taking this point as our origin. So we have to determine the center of gravity individually. So for that we want some reference. So this is our reference point. So if we are taking this as our reference point, so the concrete block, this full block, will have the center of gravity of concrete block will be at x is 0.7 by 2, 0.6 by 2 and 0.5 by 2, 0.7 by 2, 0.6 by 2 and 0.5 by 2. Somewhere here it will be located. So this is coming out to be 0.375, 0.30 and 0.25. The center of gravity of the hollow portion, the portion which we have removed. So it will be at, let us see, let us try to locate it. So this is 0, 0. So x will be point, this is 0.75. So this is given in the question as 0.5. So x is given 0.5, y is 0.4 and z is 0.15. This total is 0.3. So center will be at half, so 0.15. This is 0.5, 0.4 and 0.15. Okay, so this we have done for the concrete block and the hollow portion. So for composite section, always try to make the table, this type of table, so it will become easier for you to calculate. So we are dividing it into simple bodies. So first is the solid block, solid concrete block. Second one is hollow concrete portion, and the third is the steel block, steel balls. So W into Wi, what are the weights? So 5, 6 to 5 Newton. Hollow portion we are going to reduce to 235.62, and for steel balls already given in the question, 2500 Newton. Xi we have already calculated. For solid it was 0.375. For hollow portion it is 0.50. For steel ball it will be 0.50. Yi is 0.30, 0.40, and again it will be 0.40. Zi is 0.25, 0.15, and again 0.15. Okay, so till here I don't think any problem is there. Now what we have to do? Summation we have to do Wi Xi. So we have to multiply these two values. What we are getting? 2109.38 minus 117.81 of this value, and this is 1250. So I will do for x, y and z, you can calculate. So similarly Wi Yi and similarly Wi Zi. So one more value we want to know, what is summation Wi? Summation Wi is 3241.57. Sorry, this will be more, 7889.57. 9.38, and summation wi xi is coming out to be 3241.57. Summation wi yi, just multiply these values, you will get, I am directly writing here, this is 2593.25, and summation wi zi is coming out to be 1745.91. So now it has become very easy. What is x bar? X bar is summation wi xi divided by wi. So wi xi summation was 3241.57 upon 788 so it is coming 0.441 meter. Summation, sorry, y bar is summation wi yi upon wi, so it is coming 0.329 meter, and zi is summation wi zi upon summation wi is coming 221 meter. So center of gravity will be at 0.411, 0.329, 0.221. So this will be your answer. So I hope you have understood. For any query, you are free to ask. So this is all for today. In the next lecture, we will be seeing the mass moment of inertia, how we are going to calculate. So this is all for today. Thank you.